Hello everybody, and welcome back to My Garage Roleplay. Alright, now it has been a while since I have actually uploaded a video on My Garage Roleplay. That is because I went on a little bit of a holiday, and yeah, pretty much everything has come to a still stand at the house here. But not so much with our new building that we are busy developing. So they have actually finished building the place, and we will go and have a look at it a little bit later on. But first, we need to pick up where we left off. So last time we were basically at Tom's shop and we were doing our Chevy El Camino's paint job, and I said I was going to reveal the color that I chose for it. And yes, that is pretty much going to happen today. So inside the garage is the Chevy El Camino, and in this garage over here, we've got our drag Chevy Impala 1958. So I did manage to get the exhausts fitted onto the Impala over here, which came off the El Camino. So those actually suit the car quite well. And also, as you can see, I did get a cut hood for this. Now we still need to get this painted, but I was thinking about maybe doing a whole color change on this car eventually. And also adding some decals and branding, because this is going to become our drag vehicle. It's more like a toy. And also I'm going to be installing some high leaf springs and stuff like that. But that'll have to wait for a bit because we're going to have to move our whole shop pretty much into the new shop pretty soon. So I might have to start with that today, but we'll see. It depends on how the time goes and what we are getting done today. So first things first, let's open up our shop over here. And there is our Chevy El Camino. And we'll get to these wheels in a second. So yes, this is in fact the color that I chose. It's like a gunmetal gray, or a very, yeah, it's like a light colored black, if I can call it that. So yes, the color code on this is 202020, and we also have got our shop stickers fitted on the doors already. So Lars did print those out for me, and we got them applied, so they are looking very snazzy. So yeah, coming back to these massive wheels we have over here. So these actually came from my dad. He gave them to me because it didn't fit any of his cars. And yeah, we're going to try and see if we can get it fitted on our Chevy El Camino. So this is pretty much like a Christmas gift to me from him. And then also you will see around the shop we've got some license plates here that I had made for the El Camino. And we've also got the new interior that needs to go in, all the chrome over there on the table. So there's quite a lot of work, and as you can see, we still have our old rusty engine we'll have to replace with the inline 6 over there. And I also did order myself a brand new 5-speed gearbox. So that is also going in the El Camino. But I think first things first is I'm going to see if those 22-inch wheels will fit on this car and how it's going to look. So yeah, let's jump in and get these wheels taken off. Because these ones I just fitted on the truck just to get it painted up pretty much. So these were also painted with the truck. So yeah, they also look a little bit better now. So we are starting to get a little bit less rusty parts laying around the shop. So I'm just going to put these on a stack over here for now. And then the reason why the wheels are steered, I actually checked if there was going to be clearance for those big wheels. But I'm sure we will be fine. If they do have a little bit of a problem, we can always revert back to our standard wheels over here. But yeah, for the moment, that is going to be the idea, to put those wheels on the El Camino. I'm not sure if they're going to actually stay on the El Camino. We might actually get a bigger car at some point which we can fit them onto. But I guess we will see. But for now, if these fit, I'm going to pretty much just keep them on the El Camino for the time being. And we'll see how that is going to work. Alright. Looks like it fits. It does look yeah, a little bit big. But I'm sure everything will be fine with the clearances and such. We'll probably only see once we take this thing for a test drive. But yeah, let's get all 4 of these mounted. Alright, there's the bolts. Yeah, the bolts are a little bit misaligned, but they do work and they seem to tighten up pretty good. So this was the one I was worried about. See, we've got some clearance there. So we will be fine. Alright, so yeah, that is looking very flashy for a shop truck. Right, now I think it's time to lower this thing down and get it back on its own four wheels again. Alright, now obviously we don't have an exhaust system on this thing. So it's going to be a little bit loud, so just bear with me. Just get these wheels straightened up a bit. Okay, that is pretty much as good as it's going to be for now. Alright. We are still in the garage, but now we need to start working on parts. So the next thing I'm going to do is pretty much the engine. So this old rusty engine can come out, and then we'll just put it down somewhere. And then we can get the new one, or not the new one, the old one from the 58 Impala installed into this. So let's just reach in here, get all these bolts undone. Oh, we also need to replace the battery wires. I do have a set over there on the shelf, so we can probably pop those in. Alright, and the alternator. We also need to take off the fuel line. Not too sure what the condition is of this fuel line. I haven't checked that really. But it looks quite good. We'll see. Alright, so I think it should just be the two transmission bolts on this side. Over there and over there. And then this should lift out. Yeah, it's quite a heavy little engine. It is a V8. And then we can, yeah, pretty much grab our new engine here. And we also have got a brand new exhaust over there. Now I did go ahead and scrap the other ones. Well, I actually sent it back because it was still brand new for the right hand side, because we don't need the right hand side exhaust on this. And I also cleaned up a couple of other things in the shop. I can't really remember what exactly. I sort of did it off camera. But we will see how this is going to work out. I think that'll be good. Alright, so let me get these battery cables removed, yes. I think the one on the starter motor is still in. Okay, let's just put this on the air cleaner for now. Right, let's strip that off. Alright, so this can pretty much go in the trash, so we'll just pop it down there. And these are the new ones that we have, so they can go in. Let's get them zipped down like that. Over there and over there. I did tighten those bolts, did I? Yes, I did. Okay, perfect. And now we can grab our fuel line. This is usually the thing I forget, so just be sure to get this back in the car. There we go. Alright, perfect. Now we can put our battery back in. And then next step will be to remove the transmission. So I'm going to see if I can just jack it up on the one side. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do this. Alright, and finally there it is. So we've got the gearbox taken out. So there's nothing really wrong with this one. It's just I would prefer to have the 5-speed in the truck. So let's go ahead and see if we can slide this in over here. And just get it bolted down. And then on the other side as well. And let me grab my starter over here before I forget it. It can go in there. Right now it's just a matter of getting this transmission sorted. Right, I believe that is our transmission fitted. So I'm just double checking all these bolts down here now. I think everything is fine. Just go around the other side quickly and just double check on those. Yeah, they seem fine. I think we did have a bit of a miscalculation with that one, but it is back tightened up, so that is all good. So yeah, I think this is supposed to be mobile now again once we put fluids in it. So we've got a lot of other bits and bobs we need to mount to this thing still. So let's get our floor jack out of the way, and then we can continue by getting the interior sorted out. I think we'll start with the passenger seat. So let's get this back in the truck, or put into the truck for the first time, because this is a brand new seat. So I think the black interior definitely suits it. The headliner has been already fitted, because that is a little bit of a mission. So yeah, that is already done. We also got a new shifter, which we can replace. I decided to order the pistol grip shifter. So there that is. So we'll get that one fitted in a second here. Okay, let's get our gear shifter removed over here. I think it's just this one bolt on this. There we go. All right. Let's just put this somewhere. Okay, let's grab this. There we go. And the one bolt there. And now we can get our dashboard fitted, which we're going to need the screwdriver for. Alright, let's just go grab the screwdriver quickly. Let's get that bolted down or screwed into place. That is perfect. All right, let me just put this thing back before I lose it. All right, so next we need to get our window winders and windows fitted. So we do have the glass on here still. So I think that should be fine. We can just pop it back in. And I remember our front small windows, I put them on the shelf over here. So this is the left one. So this one can go back in over there. And then we just secure it there. Let's go and grab the other small one quickly while we are at it. Alright, that is the one. Let's grab the other one over here. Let's get this fitted back in. And then it's just our door cards. This is the passenger side. Let's get this one put into place. Let's bolt it down like that. Perfect. And then we'll grab this one. And that is sorted. Interior is pretty much done. So now what I would like to do is grab the windshield and also the rear window over here on the sofa. It's been sitting here for quite some time, and luckily it's still in perfect condition because it hasn't been disturbed or moved at all. So we'll get this one fitted as well. And then we need to remember to fit our windscreen wipers. Now I did order new arms and new wiper blades. So this is pretty much perfect. Just need to get those bolted down. Alright, so there's a bolt over there and there's one over there. So that should work now. Guess we can quickly test it before we continue. Make sure everything is working. Switch the ignition on. Yeah, that is working very well. Alright, now we can continue with all the bodywork, pretty much the bumpers and all the rest of the accessories. Still got our grille over here. So we'll get that mounted, but we're probably going to need the screwdriver for this again. So let me just bring the toolbox over a little bit closer. Right, let's zip this grill into place. There we go. Right, now we need to grab our headlights. So let's do the headlights. All four of them. I think I did replace the bulbs in these off camera at some point. So they all should be working, but we'll just double check it once everything is installed. And then, yeah, pretty much I think we're going to have a very reliable shop truck over here. As long as we just maintain it and look after it and don't get into any accidents like we did in the past, that'll be great. Okay, zip that down, and that. And let's just leave this in the toolbox again. Alright, we'll grab the chrome around the headlights. Get that fitted. So these just pretty much clip into place. So, yeah, it's just the four of these. And then we've got our bed trim and all the other goodies over here. Alright, perfect. And now let's grab all of our chrome work. So I did order some new parts. Some of these are still the old parts. So that just goes in there. And let's see, these are the fender trims. This is for the right side, so this goes pretty much onto there. And the other one is underneath all this chrome, so we'll see if we can get these fitted in the meantime. Yeah, that actually looks very nice. Let's get our rear one on our tailgate over there. Perfect, perfect. That looks much better. So remember, we had a little bit of a damage on the one piece of trim, which was a little bit too short. So yeah, it all lines up perfectly now. So this one goes on the front right. There we go. Yeah, that is very close. Right, the other side fender. There we go. Let's come and grab the rear left one over here. Perfect. And this one goes on the rear right, like that. And then the last piece of chrome is pretty much the badge on this fender over there somewhere. There we go. Right, so now we're just missing the door mirrors. Obviously, we'll get those fitted quickly. Right, these just have one screw over there and one on the other side. Alright, perfect. So now we just need to get our bumpers and our license plate fitted. I think that over there is an old piece of chrome that's just been sticking around the shop, so we'll get that thrown away. Alright, so this is just the 2 bolts on this bumper over here. And that is perfect. Must also remember our trailer hitch. I think our trailer hitch is still on the shelf over there. And also the taillights. Still got to get the taillights fitted. Okay, let's grab this. There's our taillights. Alright. Tow hitch is fitted, so that is pretty much that. Let's just put this down there. Because now we just need a screwdriver for our taillights. This is the left one. Let's just get this tailgate open. Alright, zip that down. Right, and this one. Alright, can we reach it? There we go. Perfect. Right now it's just the 2 license plates that I would like to fit, and then I think it's pretty much gonna be complete. I don't think I missed anything, but we'll see. Alright, so there's our personalized license plate, and everybody's gonna know this is my shop truck. Perfect, let's get this number plate fitted, and that is pretty much the cherry on the cake. Right now, the only thing that I would need to do is top up the fluids. I think the brake fluid should be perfect because we sorted the suspension out quite a while ago. So the brake fluid is perfect. We just need to top off our coolant, which isn't going to take much. So I did order a couple of bottles and also some bottles of oil, because we don't know if we're going to be rebuilding engines anytime soon again, but at least now we have got a little bit of stock of that. And there's also quite a bit of parts laying around the shop still that I can probably go put into storage. Alright, so that is topped off perfectly. And we know this engine did run very well. There's absolutely no oil in it. Alright, come here. Let's just get that dipstick back in. So I think I actually did drain the oil when I took the engine out of the Impala. Alright, so we'll just top it up. I think 3 bottles should do it. Alright, so this is the first bottle, and I think 3 bottles should do it. I'll just double check it after 2 and see how much we need. But I'm pretty sure that it takes 3. Alright, first one is in. I'll just put that on the floor for now. Let's grab another one quickly. Get that sorted out. Put it into the engine. Here we go. Perfect. Alright, once we have got this thing sorted out and it's up and running, I think we're going to take a little bit of a drive over to our new shop and just show you guys what's cooking over there. And I also did order some drag rims and tires for the El Camino that I need to pick up still. Yeah, as I said, we'll see what we can get to today. I do have the high leaf springs over here as well for it. But let's have a look at the dipstick quickly. I think 1 bottle should actually be too much, so we'll maybe do half-ish and see what the level is. Alright, and there it goes. So I'm not too sure exactly when it's on half, but let's just check it quickly. Just leave it there. Alright, we can add a tiny bit more. Right, let's see. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now the problem is we've got a very half bottle over here, but that's fine. We'll sort that out in a bit. Alright, I think we are good to fire this thing up and see how it runs and drives. I did want to check these windows if they are clean. I think they are just a little bit dusty from, you know, sitting around. So let's just give them a little bit of a rinse. Because obviously we have been using the truck before we sent it off to paint. But I think everything is just going to be nice and cleaned up now. And then, yeah, pretty much we'll have to take it to a car wash or just wash it again once it's dirty a bit. But I guess we'll see when it gets dirty very quickly on this paint job. But I think at the moment it's still quite clean. Alright, so let's hop in and see what she does. Alright, man, yeah, it's good to be sitting in the seat again with everything put together. We just center myself on the seat. Perfect. Right, that is sounding like an inline 6. Very healthy motor. Now, this should have quite a bit of extra power considering it's got all those high performance parts on it. Alright, let's just close off our shop over here, and the house is closed. Alright, so let's head off to our shop and go and have a look and see what they have done there and how it came out. Alright, so I think Tom also finished his El Camino, because if you guys remember in the last episode he had a bit of an accident and he was rear-ended by an old lady apparently. So that has been fixed in the meantime, so I think that is all sorted. And yeah, I don't really remember what else there was going on. Oh yeah, Lars had his Chevy Impala that he got back, so that has been decaled and painted and sorted out, so that is ready. And I can see the people are back from holidays. So yeah, there's a bit of traffic driving around. Just gotta be careful of these people. Ah, and we've got 5 gears. Oh, brakes still feel okay. Can't really tell now. Yeah, I think we are doing okay. Temperature doesn't seem to be going too high. But yes, here we are. So this is the home of Punkel's Auto Works from now on. So we will be moving in very shortly. We've got a little bit of a parking space over here. Nothing huge. Alright, so let's hop out and quickly have a nice look at our brand newly painted and restored Chevy El Camino. Those wheels actually look apart on this thing. I think they are going to stay on there for a bit until we can find something else to put on here, but yeah, I'm quite happy with the outcome of that. Actually, it doesn't look too bad, but yeah, let's focus our attention to our new shop over here. So this is pretty much how it came out. It's got a flat roof, it's got some trim at the top and on the bottom row over there. The doors have been painted in white with the brown frames, and we've got a light switch over here. A very nice big entrance over here. So this is pretty much where most of the vehicles are going to be entering our shop. So my plans are to probably put the lift somewhere over here and maybe make it a little bit of storage space over here. We've got our office in here as well. It's not big. It's big enough for, you know, our little table and stuff like that. And we might actually bring one of the sofas over as well. Just put it against this wall. And then back here we've got our little dumpster area. And also the guys have built new fences all around the place. They took down all of those partitioning walls that they had in, and they actually got these fences. So these fences have been pretty much replaced. So that goes all around the shop. And yeah, we've got our own little entrance on the side here as well. Easy access to the shop over here. And we've got another small garage door over here. So there is our new shop, completely built, and I think it's going to be very nice for us to start working from here. And we might actually have to get a second or a third shop sign, maybe put one out at the road as well, just to let people know that we've got a shop open now and that we are open for business. But yeah, I think that is pretty much the layout of our new shop. It's a little bit bigger than what we currently have, and it's not the biggest of shops, but I think it's going to do very nicely for us. It's definitely an upgrade, and also it's not working from home anymore. So yeah, we're pretty much going to have to come over here every morning, open up the shop, and then start working on customer vehicles, or maybe even our own vehicles at some point. So that is definitely something you guys can drop down in the comments down below. What would you like to see? More customer vehicles, or should we take on some projects of our own? Go buy a junker at the junkyard, fix it up. maybe sell it on for a profit at the later stage, maybe even auction it off. Maybe even one of you guys will end up buying a vehicle that I restore on this roleplay series. But yeah, that's all depending on what you guys would like to see. But yeah, this is pretty much the shop, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to the docks over there, or not really the docks, the beach, because there is a delivery that we need to pick up, our drag wheels and tires from the shop. I believe it is available and ready, so we're just gonna go and check if it's there. If it's not there, we can pretty much just return home. So yeah, we're just gonna take a nice cruise and take it easy. Nothing's rushing us yet, so we don't really have any work at the moment, so we don't really have money coming in, but at least we do have a little bit of money from our little lad coupe that we actually auctioned off. So that has actually sold for quite a bit of money, and that actually gave me a little bit of money to actually purchase a new daily driver for myself, which I'm gonna start looking for very soon. We'll see what else we can come up with. And as I said, there are some classifieds used vehicles available, so yeah, definitely we'll go and have a look at some vehicles for ourselves, because the idea is for the shop truck to eventually stay at the shop and have our own daily driver from home to pretty much to work every day. And maybe eventually we will have more than one vehicle we can call our daily and drive up and down. The drag vehicle will probably stay at home mostly. We'll just see, maybe tow it over to the drag strip once we start doing some drag runs. And yeah, pretty much just have some fun with it at some point. So yeah, we are very close to the little warehouse down here. And I must say this shop truck actually runs very smooth now with these brand new wheels that we've got on here. Alright, and here we are, and immediately there I can see the order. I hope everything is there. It looks like it. Alrighty, let's hop out and see if we can get all of this stuff loaded into the back of our El Camino over here. So I did give the bed stakes to Tom, because remember he lost one when he had the accident. So I don't think I'm going to put bed stakes on this truck of ours. It's not really necessary. We've got our little box trailer as well we can use. And hopefully I can fit all of these things in the back of my truck. But yeah, we'll see. It's not really a big must to have this at our house just yet, but I would like to get it there. Alright, let's grab the other drag room here. So I'm not too sure how these will work and fit. If they don't work out the way I think they are going to, we'll probably have to look for something else. So I'm just hoping that this will work out and it'll fit our Chevy Impala very nicely and not have any rubbing issues at all. So I guess we'll see once we get them installed and yeah, pretty much sort them out. Maybe even get some spaces and stuff for the front if we need. Alright, let's grab our last front tire over here. Alright, that should be okay. So it's not really supposed to go anywhere, and we are not gonna go very fast. And luckily we don't have to go extremely far. Alright, so here we go. Let's head back home, and I think let's maybe cut that or speed that process up a little bit for you guys. So I'll catch you guys when we are back at the house. And yeah, just gonna take a nice drive. All right, and here we are back at our house, and I think everything is still intact and safe. Yeah, everything is there, so we didn't lose anything. So yeah, that is pretty much a day's work so far, and we've sorted out a couple of things, and I've showed you guys the new workshop we are going to be moving into very soon. And our Chevy El Camino is looking very fresh now, with its new paint job and also the decals on the doors. They actually work with the vehicle, and I also like the wheels on this. So yeah, definitely drop your comments down below. What do you guys think of the El Camino? I think it's looking much better than it was, and yeah, I think it's going to serve us very well. But yeah, I think that is going to be a wrap for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate every view, every like. And also I want to ask, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I will appreciate it very much. But yeah, until the next time, cheerio.